Warning: spoilers ahead. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to never miss a video. Leave a comment below and let us know what anime series we should do next. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Dank Anime TV. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the first season of One Punch Man. This iconic anime series follows the story of Saitama, an incredibly powerful hero who can defeat any opponent with just one punch. But, as he becomes more and more bored with his overwhelming strength, Saitama sets out to find a worthy opponent that can challenge him. Episode 1: The Strongest Man. The city was in chaos as Vaccine Man, a terrifying monster, rampaged through the streets, wreaking havoc and destruction in its wake. A young girl was caught in the monster's path, and it seemed as though all hope was lost for her. Just when it seemed that the monster was about to claim its victim, a bald hero named Saitama stepped in to intervene. With ease and precision, he delivered a single punch that obliterated the monster and saved the girl's life. Saitama reflected on the events that led him to become a hero. 3 years earlier, he had saved a boy with a cleft chin from the clutches of a terrifying creature known as Crablet. This act of heroism had sparked something within him, and he had resolved to become a hero himself. However, as he trained and grew in power, he found that he had become too strong for his own satisfaction. He had defeated powerful opponents such as the Brain and Brawn brothers, one of whom was a mutated giant, but the thrill of battle had begun to fade for him. But that was before a dream he had where he envisioned a subterranean race who invades the Earth's surface and actually pose a challenge to him. Saitama woke up rekindling a passion for battle he had been missing for years. However, when he wakes up, he finds that the real subterranean race is extremely weak. He kills their leader with ease, and the rest immediately retreat, leaving Saitama feeling disappointed. Episode 2: The Lone Cyborg. A cyborg named Genos is on a relentless pursuit to eliminate a mutant named Mosquito Girl. Her army of bloodthirsty mosquitoes are causing chaos and destruction within the city, draining the blood of innocent people. Genos, with his advanced cybernetic enhancements and powerful abilities, is determined to stop her at all costs. But as the battle rages on, it becomes clear that Mosquito Girl is more powerful than he anticipated. Her insect swarm surrounds him, biting and draining his energy. He is forced to activate his self-destruct mechanism as a last resort, ready to sacrifice himself to stop her. Just as all hope seems lost, a hero named Saitama stumbles upon the scene. With incredible speed and precision, Saitama delivers a single punch that obliterates Mosquito Girl and her entire swarm. Genos, in awe of Saitama's strength, approaches him and shares his tragic backstory. He explains how a mad cyborg destroyed his hometown and killed his family, leaving him as the only survivor. Determined to become as powerful as Saitama, he pleads with him to take him on as an apprentice. Despite Genos' explanation being quite dull, Saitama agrees to take him under his wing. After their encounter with Mosquito Girl, the House of Evolution, a group of mutants who were her allies, launch an attack to capture Saitama. But with Saitama's incredible strength and Genos' advanced technology, they easily fend off the mutants. Only one mutant, Armored Gorilla, survives the battle and agrees to answer their questions. With Genos by his side, Saitama is ready to face any challenge that comes his way. Episode 3: The Obsessive Scientist. Follows Dr. Genus, the brilliant yet nefarious founder of the House of Evolution, who was obsessed with uncovering the secret behind Saitama's immense power. Determined to replicate and harness this power, he spends years conducting experiments on various subjects, but all his efforts are in vain. But, when Saitama and his loyal disciple Genos discover the location of the House of Evolution's secret base, Dr. Genus sees this as his chance to finally study the true extent of Saitama's power. He releases his strongest creation yet, the unstable and dangerous Carnage Kabuto, in the hope that it can defeat Saitama and Genos. However, despite Kabuto's incredible strength and abilities, he is no match for Saitama's sheer raw power. Saitama effortlessly dispatches Kabuto, much to the astonishment of both Genos and Dr. Genus. To their surprise, Saitama reveals that the secret behind his immense strength is simply a strict workout regimen and nothing more. This revelation enrages Kabuto, who transforms into a berserk form, but is still unable to defeat Saitama. In a fit of desperation, Kabuto makes a foolish move and ends up getting killed by Saitama. Meanwhile, Saitama and Genos rush off to a big supermarket sale that they had planned to go to, leaving Dr. Genus to lament his failures and abandon his research on replicating Saitama's strength. The story showcases the true power of determination and hard work, as well as the futility of trying to cheat the system. Episode 4: The Modern Ninja. The hard-headed criminal Hammerhead forms a terrorist cell known as the Paradisers, with the intent of demanding free goods for the unemployed. Their target of attack is local business magnate Zenairu, using stolen enhancement suits to aid in their mission. However, things do not go as smoothly as they had hoped. Bicycle hero Mumen Rider is easily defeated by the Paradisers, but Zenairu's hired ninja, Speedo Sound Sonic, proves to be a formidable opponent, taking out most of Hammerhead's men. Despite the setbacks, Hammerhead manages to escape with an injury, but his luck does not hold out for long. He runs into Saitama, a powerful hero with a distinctive bald head, who, although resembling Hammerhead in appearance, is not associated with the Paradisers. Saitama easily defeats Hammerhead by destroying his suit, but chooses to let him live and run away, showing mercy. However, Hammerhead's troubles are not yet over. Sonic, mistaking Saitama for one of the Paradisers, launches an attack on him. The ensuing battle is comical and ultimately, Sonic is defeated in an embarrassing manner, planting his crotch on Saitama's fist. Despite the defeat, Sonic declares Saitama his eternal rival, before retreating in agony. As the dust settles, Hammerhead turns over a new leaf, realizing the gravity of his actions. On the other hand, Saitama sulks over his lack of recognition as a hero, before Genos suggests they join the Hero Association. The story concludes with the possibility of Saitama and Genos joining the organization and potentially gaining the recognition they deserve as powerful heroes. Episode 5: The Ultimate Mentor. Saitama and Genos decide to take an exam in order to join the Hero Association, an organization that recognizes and employs heroes to protect society from dangerous threats. Genos, who is an advanced cyborg, excels in all aspects of the exam and earns himself a place in the prestigious S-Class. Saitama, on the other hand, despite his incredible strength and abilities, performs poorly in the non-physical sections of the exam and is placed in the lower-ranked C-Class. After passing the exam, they attend an orientation seminar led by Snakebite Snake, a high-ranking member of the Hero Association. However, Snake becomes increasingly frustrated with Saitama's disinterest and lack of attention during the seminar. In an attempt to assert dominance and assert his authority, Snake challenges Saitama to a fight. But, as expected, Saitama easily defeats Snake with minimal effort, showing his overwhelming strength and power. Genos, who has recently received new upgrades, asks Saitama to spar with him seriously in order to test out his new abilities. Saitama agrees, but in their sparring session, it becomes clear that Saitama is far superior to Genos, effortlessly outclassing him. Saitama, who is known for his laid-back attitude, stops his finishing blow and calmly invites Genos to grab some food with him. Afterwards, A-Class hero My Mask meets with Genos and gives him a welcome gift as well as a warning to take his responsibilities as a hero seriously. Genos moves in with Saitama, much to the latter's chagrin, as Saitama values his privacy and solitude, but accepts Genos as his student and friend. Episode 6: The Terrifying City. Saitama is determined to come up with new ideas for mentoring his student, Genos. However, as he learns that C-Class heroes are removed from the registry if they remain inactive for a week, he quickly rushes off to find a villain to fight. In the meantime, Sonic demands to settle their alleged rivalry with Saitama, but Saitama refuses to engage in such a conflict. As Saitama goes about his business, Tank Top Tiger, a fellow hero, reproaches him for his antics and tries to take credit for himself when Sonic attacks him for interfering between him and Saitama's supposed rivalry. Determined to provoke a fight, Sonic starts causing chaos and destruction in order to force Saitama to engage with him. Saitama, who notices the commotion, swiftly knocks Sonic out with a single tap on the back. Later that day, rumors of a monster lurking around the desolate Z City reach the Hero Association. They dispatch A-class heroes Golden Ball and Spring Mustachio to investigate, but they are easily taken out by the monster, Kombu Infinity. Despite being assumed to be the rumored monster, it turns out that Kombu Infinity was actually attracted to Z City by the rumors as well. However, Saitama, being the powerful hero he is, kills the monster and uses its remains for kombu soup. Sometime later, Genos informs Saitama that he is ranked 6th in popularity, despite being in 17th place within the S-class, greatly annoying and envious Saitama. Episode 7: The Ultimate Disciple. Scientists and astronomers are intently studying the flight pattern of a meteorite that suddenly altered its trajectory towards City Z, with all of the elite S-class heroes swiftly deployed to intercept the impending catastrophe. As Genos, a powerful cyborg, arrives on the scene, he is followed by an experienced and weathered S-class hero, Bang. He relays to Genos that the meteor evacuation protocols have already been initiated and urges him to evaluate as well. However, Bang is unable to leave the city due to a personal sense of duty and responsibility. Before Bang can formally introduce himself, Genos hastily departs, feeling that it is too late for him to evaluate safely. Another highly skilled S-class hero, Metal Knight, shows up with the intention of testing a new weapon against the meteor. He disregards Genos' presence and makes it clear that he has no interest in working together. As the meteor hurtles closer, Metal Knight's weapon proves ineffective, and Genos uses his own prototype weapon on the meteor, which also fails to make a significant impact, despite a much more impressive display of power. Suddenly, Saitama, the protagonist of the story, makes an entrance and, with a single punch, destroys the meteor, preventing it from causing mass destruction. Unfortunately, the meteor shatters into several smaller meteorites, which still causes some damages to the city, but with 0 casualties. The following day, Saitama becomes aware that his rank in the Hero Association has jumped dramatically from 342nd to 5th, and sets out to find more crises to resolve. Tank Top Tiger, a rival hero, appears and accuses Saitama of stealing credit for the meteor's destruction. He calls his brother, Tank Top Black Hole, who rallies a mob against Saitama, blaming him for the city's damages. The Tank Top brothers launch a coordinated attack on Saitama, but he quickly and effortlessly dispatches them with ease. Saitama then addresses the crowd, who were calling for his resignation, and makes it clear that he does not need to be appreciated or acknowledged for his heroics, and saves the day, which greatly impresses a watching Genos. In the post-credits, unseen citizens are discussing Saitama's awe-inspiring victory over the meteor, while a variety of ominous creatures are gathering under the sea, hinting at potential future threats. Episode 8: The Deep Sea King. The Seafolk tribe, a group of monstrous aquatic beings, declares an open and aggressive war against humanity. As Saitama, a powerful hero with unmatched strength, returns home, he effortlessly dispatches an octopus-like monster with a single punch. Mumen Rider, a less powerful hero, arrives too late to witness the battle and instead learns of Saitama's strength through online rumors and speculation. At the coast, several colossal seafolk monsters emerge from the sea and threaten the safety of City J. In an effort to protect the citizens, the Class A hero, Stinger, who is ranked 11th in the Hero Association, engages in battle wielding his formidable bamboo shoot weapon. Despite his impressive efforts, he is ultimately overpowered by the Seafolk's leader, the formidable Deep Sea King. Determined to stop the threat, Saitama, Genos, and Mumen Rider all set out to confront the monstrous Seafolk. Genos splits off to conduct reconnaissance while various other heroes, including Lightning Max of Class A, Pori Prisoner of Class S, and even the non-affiliated hero Sonic, also engage in battle with Deep Sea King. However, all their attempts prove futile and Sonic is forced to retreat in defeat, losing his clothes in the process when the Sea King revealed his true form in the rain. Meanwhile, Mumen Rider receives a distress call from the Hero Association headquarters and rushes to the emergency shelter, where Deep Sea King had broken in and is wreaking havoc, dispatching heroes such as All Bagman, Bun Bunman, Jet Nice Guy, and Snek. Saitama returns, finds a discarded cell phone, and notifies the Hero Association of his impending arrival to join the battle. The episode concludes with Saitama's demeanor turning grim and serious as he prepares to face the enemy. Episode 9: Unyielding Justice. Genos initiates a fierce battle and initially appears to overpower the formidable Deep Sea King, until the monstrous creature tears off one of his arms. He urgently urges the civilians to flee before being gravely wounded while shielding a young child from a glob of corrosive acid spewed by the Deep Sea King. Just as things seem hopeless, Mumen Rider arrives on the scene and, despite his valiant determination and the rousing cheers of the civilians, is savagely beaten by the Deep Sea King. At the brink of defeat, Saitama appears, and with a single decisive punch, he defeats the Deep Sea King, bringing an end to the tumultuous reign and winning the adulation of the civilians. However, when one of the civilians begins to criticize the other heroes, Saitama downplays his own heroic actions in order to restore the public's faith in the other heroes, even if it diminishes his own standing. Sometime later, Saitama and Genos receive fan mail, with Saitama receiving one letter of hate and one letter of gratitude, as well as a notification from the Hero Association that his actions have earned him a promotion to B-Class, 101st rank. As Saitama is making his way home, he comes across Mumen Rider at a small roadside Odin shop. Mumen Rider reveals that he had sent the grateful letter and offers to buy Saitama dinner. In a post-credit scene, a prophetic fortune teller named Madame Shibabawa ominously warns an official from the Hero Association that the Earth is doomed. Episode 10: Unparalleled Peril. The formidable ancient king of the Terror Lizard clan suddenly appears on the scene, but Tatsumaki, a powerful S-Class hero, dispatches him with ease. At Bang's dojo, Bang, another S-Class hero, explains to Saitama and Genos the story of his former top student, Gyaru, who has gone rogue and defeated all of his other elite pupils. Suddenly, a member of the Hero Association arrives and informs the heroes that an emergency meeting has been called for all S-Class heroes. Upon arriving at the Hero Association's headquarters, Saitama meets Atomic Samurai, an arrogant and self-assured S-Class hero, as well as the other elite heroes of the S-Class, Pori Prisoner, Metal Bat, Tank Top Master, Flashy Flash, Watchdog Man, Super Alloy Dark Shine, Pig God, Drive Knight, Zombie Man, King, and Child Emperor, with the exception of Metal Knight and Blast, who are absent. The meeting is led by Sitch, a staff member of the association, who delivers the dire news that the emergency is of extreme danger. The renowned seer, Madame Shibabawa, had passed away while becoming agitated and choking on a cough pill while predicting the future. Sitch elaborates that Shibabawa's predictions have always been 100% accurate, and she left a note before her passing that stated the Earth is in trouble, causing a wave of shock and disbelief among the heroes. He cautions the heroes to prepare for a decisive battle in the next 6 months. Just as he finishes speaking, the HQ is suddenly attacked by the Skyfolk, led by the powerful Sky King, but they are swiftly defeated by Melzalgeld, a member of an alien mercenary group known as the Dark Matter Thieves. The Dark Matter Thieves spaceship then proceeds to obliterate City A, causing widespread destruction and casualties as their invasion begins. Just as Melzargard is about to kill a group of innocent civilians, Ian, a student of Atomic Samurai, bravely steps forward to engage in battle. Saitama also encounters the alien ship and charges towards it with determination. Meanwhile, Melzargard proves to be too powerful for Ian, who loses his left arm in the fight before Atomic Samurai comes to his aid. Metal Bat, Bang, and Pori Prisoner also arrive to lend their support to Atomic Samurai. Elsewhere, the other S-Class heroes strategize on how to bring down the alien ship. Genos, Saitama's cyborg companion, notes that Saitama has already infiltrated the ship and has single-handedly killed a significant number of the aliens. Saitama encounters and instantly kills Goreba, a seemingly invincible alien. As Saitama continues his search for the leader of the alien invasion, Boros is seen sitting on his throne deep within the ship. Episode 11: The Dominator of the Universe. Jerry Yugenshub laments over Goreba's defeat as he and Melzergard are the only elite fighters left alive. He also informs Lord Boros that the ship has been severely damaged by a human intruder, but Lord Boros reassures him not to fear. Meanwhile, Puri prisoner's attempts are in vain as Melzergard simply regenerates and sends one of his heads to contact the ship. As the head tries to fly away, Metal Bat smashes it down with his powerful weapon. Atomic Samurai, Puri prisoner, and Bang join forces and launch a coordinated attack on Melzergard. Melzergard and Jerry Yugenshub communicate telepathically, and the former requests a devastating bombardment. While Melzergard is momentarily distracted, Metal Bat discovers a marble within one of Melzergard's heads and crushes it, destroying the head and weakening the alien. Jerry Yugenshub tries to guide Saitama out of the ship, but Saitama outmaneuvers him and makes his way to the control room. He finds Jerry Yugenshub, who possesses extraordinary telepathic powers. Saitama nonchalantly throws a pebble at Jerry Yugenshub and kills him with ease. After destroying more heads using Metal Bat's method, a shell bombardment begins. Tatsumaki, another powerful S-Class hero, stops the missiles in mid-air and fires them back at the ship with full force. Mumen Rider, a low-ranking hero, helps a victim, and Stinger and Lightning Max also arrive to assist. Bang discovers another marble and crushes it. Infuriated, Melzergard slaps the concrete along with Bang, who takes a direct hit and falls unconscious, clinging to a building. With one more head left, Melzergard threatens Atomic Samurai, who responds with his ultimate technique. Saitama finally finds Boros, who recognizes him as Earth's strongest warrior and explains that he came to Earth to fulfill a prophecy and find his ideal opponent. Saitama punches Boros, but his attack only destroys the alien's armor, which was designed to suppress his full power. With his true strength unleashed, Boros challenges Saitama to a battle to determine the strongest being in the universe. Episode 12: The Strongest Hero. Boros begins his battle with Saitama, and their intense fight causes significant damage to the spaceship. As Boros ramps up his attacks, he delivers a powerful kick that sends Saitama hurtling towards the moon. Meanwhile, Mumen Rider, Stinger, and Lightning Max work to rescue the remaining survivors of City A. Tank Top Master throws a piece of rubble at the ship, which Tatsumaki replicates with dozens of pieces, raining them down on the ship. Bang, who had been knocked unconscious earlier, recovers and destroys the final marble, thereby killing Melzergard. Saitama returns from the moon by crashing the ship aground. Reaching his limit, Boros unleashes an energy attack capable of destroying a planet. Saitama counters with a serious punch which overpowers Boros. The force of the punch causes the ship to explode, sending debris flying in all directions. As Saitama emerges victorious, Boros admits that he was not even close to Saitama's strength, and dies. After the fight, Drive Knight warns Genos that Metal Knight is his enemy. A My Mask appears and blames the S-Class heroes for the destruction of City A. Metal Knight arrives, wishing to salvage parts of the ship. Meanwhile, Superalloy Darkshine discovers alien survivors whom a My Mask promptly executes, showing no mercy. Saitama emerges from the ship, resulting in Tornado verbally abusing him, as she believes Saitama had stolen her fight. The parts Metal Knight salvages from the ship are used to rebuild the Hero Association HQ on the remains of City A. Both A and S-Class heroes are invited to reside there. In the post-credits, Saitama destroys Pluton, king of the underworld, with one punch, much to his irritation. The punch causes Pluton to explode in a burst of energy, leaving Saitama standing alone in the aftermath.
Come on. I'm back to one punch again? Damn it!
Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch the One Punch Man Season 2 breakdown next.